What you guys, got another action cam review here for you. This is the Wimius Action Cam L3 version, and this is a new one out on the market. I'm going to take a look at it in this video. It does have 4K Ultra HD. It also has the gyro stabilization on there. It's waterproof up to 98 feet. And also here's some accessories in there. You've got the waterproof case, your tripod adapter, 2 batteries included in here, which are 1000 milliamps, helmet mounts, handlebar mounts, also 360 rotating helmet mounts, and all that sort of good stuff. Now also there's some specifications up here. I'm not going to go through all this. You can pause the screen at this stage, but it does take photo resolutions of 16 megapixel, also 4K at 24 frames per second. Which isn't true 4K, it's probably more 2K and using software to enhance it. But also, as you can see here, this is what you're going to get inside the box. You're going to have all your mounts, and there's quite a few of them here, but if you pause the video at the beginning, you'd have seen what type of mounts there is. And you can see I'm going to go through here. We've got a back panel, a spare back panel here. Also a handlebar mount. This is for a motorbike or a pedal bike, depending on what you want to do. You can mount it there. Got some brackets here, some other types of brackets. This is a cap lens for your actual camera when you take it out of the waterproof casing, and there's some pads here as well, and they're probably sticky pads, 3M pads probably. And also there is another mount here as well. Got some strapping here, some Velcro strapping, and 2 batteries. These are 1000 milliamps, which give you plenty of recording time. There's 2 of those in there. No charger in this version, so you will have to charge it whilst it's inside the camera. And also here is your charging cable. This is a USB charging cable, so you just plug that into the camera and then plug it into your computer or into a socket, and it will charge it up for you. Here is another little sort of mounting bracket here. And also we have some sort of caddy or holder here, which you can slot your camera into and then mount it to that if you want to. Also we've got a little carry bag here, which has a pull string on it, which means you can just keep it nice and secure. And of course we have the camera itself, and a couple of manuals here. Now this is your user manual, and you can see it's a touchscreen camera, which is new on the market, and it's very nice indeed. Color pictures and also nice text, all nicely written out, so you can easily set up your camera. If you've never owned an action cam before, they're pretty easy to use, and I'll show you how to set it all up in this video. You've got your warranty card here also. This has got all the contact information on here if you need to contact them if you've got an issue. So the Wimius action cam does come with a waterproof housing here, which houses the actual camera. It does have 4K 24 frames per second, also 16 megapixel photo resolution on here as well, which you can take photos as well for this particular type of camera. It does come with a 2.45 inch LCD touchscreen on here, which is new to the market, which is pretty decent. And I'm just going to undo this here. This is a bit of an unusual one to undo, so I'm just going to try and work this one out how to undo here. And there you go, that releases there. And also we just need to pull off that back part here so we can release the back panel there. Now this is waterproof up to 98 feet. Now I've used these before many times and they are waterproof and they're pretty good, but if you're going in the sea, just make sure you wash out any salt that's left inside the case, because they can sort of start to rust components on there. But pretty much they are watertight when you're going down diving or snorkeling. They're okay to use there, as you can see. So there's your waterproof housing for your camera. Now what we're going to do is take a closer look at the actual camera itself. Now it's more longer than most action cams. This is the new style. It's got the Novatech 96660 chipset on there. Also it has the Sony IMX078 image sensor for your lens. Also we've got a little compartment here which we can pull open, and this is where your micro USB and your HDMI port is for your camera. So moving along to the bottom, we have a standard tripod mount, which is a really useful feature to have on this type of action cam. Means you can mount it to any tripod. Also gyro stabilization, that is really important if you want to keep those steady shots when you're walking. It really does stabilize the image, and it's really a useful feature to have on an action cam. There is your battery bay, and inside here this is where you're going to put your battery and also your micro SD card. And the micro SD card will take up to a 64GB micro SD card. So just line the connectors up and push it into the battery bay. Also, as I said before, you get two 1000 milliamp hour batteries. You've got your action button here, some sort of speaker and microphone on there as well. Now let's just pull this cover off this actual screen. This is an actual touch screen here, which is really easy to use, much more easy than the older version of these action cams. So I'll just peel this back, and we can look at that beautiful screen there. Now this is the actual screen here. Now this is all touch screen. As I said, if you want to get into the settings, you can just hit the cog there. And as you can see, you have a lovely screen where you can display all your settings. You can just scroll up and down for your resolution if you want to. Again, 1080p at 60 frames or 4K, 2K. You've got all your motion detector there, sharpness, white balance, exposure, ISO, and all that sort of good stuff. Also, we have some date stamp on there, beep sound, frequency, fisheye, format, default settings, and all your version. And there's other settings on here as well, which I'll show you in a second. Now also you get really stable shots on this one with the gyro sensor, but you can see normal photo, photo and video, car mode, which means you can use it as a dash cam, aqua mode for under the water, sequence, slow motion, and also time-lapse recording, which is really awesome if you want to use it for that as well. And it does short videos. Now you can also control this via the mobile phone as well by just downloading their app. Just go to the Google Play Store, install this, and you'll be able to control your camera from here, and also via Wi-Fi as well, which is pretty awesome. Now the app is free to download on the Google Play Store. You can use it. Here's a mic test. 4K. As you can see, this is 4K. It's raining and it's really gloomy today, but the picture is still pretty nice for this action cam. As you can see, you get a very wide exposure. You've got fisheye on here as well, and I'm pretty impressed with the 4K resolution. It really was bad. It wasn't very nice, and I'll give you another bit of a microphone test here.
1080p at 60 frames per second.
Now you can also use this as a dash cam, and you can also use it as a PC webcam if you want to. And also that gyro stabilization is pretty awesome, and the touchscreen is really awesome as well. I really do like those two features, and that keeps the picture nice and stable, that gyro stabilization. Anyway, I'm going to wrap this one up. My name is Brian from briteccomputers.co.uk. Have a great weekend, guys, and I shall see you again for another video real soon. Bye for now.